Under questioning by Republican Senator Marco Rubio of Florida, the State Department's top officials on Cuba policy and human rights admitted they were kept in the dark by the White House for 16 of the 18 months when 2 National Security Council staffers conducted secret negotiations with the Castro regime. Still, the administration vowed not to bow to the Castros' demand on Monday that American diplomats, as the price for the reopening of an embassy in Havana, must cease their engagement with Cuban dissident groups.
I don't yet know whether that's a real condition on their part, but we could not accept that condition.
What do you mean?
We have no illusions about this. This is going to be hard. Authoritarian regimes don't just give up their power voluntarily, and we will be able to generate more international pressure on the Cuban government as a result of this policy.
The testimony followed 3 days of normalization talks in Havana last month, where negotiations over embassies are not being formally linked to progress on human rights.
In my view, we've compromised bedrock principles for virtually no concessions.
At the same time, State Department officials sidestepped reports the Obama administration is looking to revive talks with North Korea aimed at dismantling the nuclear weapons programs of that Stalinist regime.
Unfortunately, while North Korea claims to seek talk without preconditions, it has consistently rebuffed or ignored our offers for dialogue and instead responded with a series of provocations.
There are also reports that U.S. and allied negotiators are nearing a deal with Iran that would allow Tehran to retain much of its uranium enrichment apparatus.
President may, at the end of this year, be looked at as a guy who cut a deal with Cuba, who then cut a deal with Iran, and who is seen as being a little soft on bad guys around the world.
On Iran, Jen Psaki said the technical aspects of a deal on uranium enrichment haven't been agreed upon yet, adding there are many pieces of the puzzle that need to fit together. Brett?